Hello and welcome back to McDonald Studios. Today I have a fun and really easy project. This mold is just over 6 inches. It's 6.25 inches. Perfect size for what we're going to do today. We're going to make a trivet. And for anyone who might not know what a trivet is or what it's for, you might be too young to know. I don't know. It's what we in the older generations have used forever to protect our countertops and our tables from hot pots. And today we're making a trivet out of resin and glass. More specifically, base filler, glass pebbles. But the colors I have for this, or that I actually designed this around, are closer to like, oh, let me see here, closer to like this color inside here. You know why? Because that's what's inside here. And this blows my whole secret. So the video that you're about to see is already done. The product is already done. Everything's already done. I was downloading, this has never happened to me in all the years that I've been doing this. I was downloading all the clips to put them together for the video and accidentally deleted the beginning. So I'm going to try and be as fast as possible here, but that's closer to the color that we're talking about. It's kind of an amber pinky color of these crushed pebbles. So the downside, and the reason I kind of had to explain it over again, is because I didn't have enough. And so I had to kind of try and make a design on the fly at the last second, and all the only other color I had was no color. I had clear. And so what I was worried about in the design was that whatever color I put behind this, shining through the, you know, the amber colors, and then these wouldn't do enough. So I wanted to figure out a way to call a little bit more attention to that circle as well, as far as, you know, definition in the design. The only thing I had that was small enough, and it's something I've probably had for a couple of years and didn't have any use for until now, were these little flowers. So, and they're real pressed flowers, and they're the perfect size. So for all the clear ones I used in the design, I just went and put one little drop of UV resin on them just to get them to stick, and used the rest of, you know, the resin in the later layer to hold everything in, and you'll see how that happens. So the way the layers are going to work is I'm going to put down a base layer, and the layer I chose that I thought would go good with these colors and with these flowers was kind of a mossy green. It came out a little darker than I wanted, but I still like it and it still works, so you'll see how that comes up. So where we go from here is I'm going to pour this the base of the moss, and we're going to pick up after that hardens. That's where we're going to be next. Okay, it's tomorrow, and we're ready to put the pretty stuff on top. I'm just going to pour a little bit of resin in here. If I end up needing more than that, I've got it over here. So I'm just going to carefully, let me get my stones over here. What I'm going to try to do more than anything is not let any resin get on top of the stones. I'm going to spread this out better before I do that. We'll fill the rest of that in later. And they'll be slip sliding around because it's now warm in here and that resin is warm, but as we go along here, they'll start kind of staying where I put them. Just kind of watch these, see if anything's sliding or moving. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because these aren't perfect circles. I'm just going to space them as best I can to make them look as uniform as I can, but so far I really like it. I think we'll get a really better idea of what it's going to look like once we get it out of the mold later. So far, I would definitely say that I would do this project again. Okay, now I'm going to use a pipette to get a little more resin in there because this is what we want, obviously. As we can see, these have the dome side and the flat side, and we want to get the resin up just enough so it's over that lip, because this isn't porous, and if you don't get the resin up over that lip to hold it in, they'll just fall out. And from the looks of it, I don't have far to go. I didn't do too bad. There's about an ounce of resin in here, but depending on the pebbles you use and the size of mold you use, I think really there's not going to be a magic formula. You're just going to have to eyeball it. And do what I always say, make just a little extra resin because it's easier to add a little, but it's hard to make more when you need it really fast. I don't want to get resin on top of these buttons, so I'm just going to go in between here. Just taking a little time. I just really don't want to get resin on the top because, as I said, these are non-porous and resin doesn't stick to non-porous, so you'll end up getting these flaky things on top. And one thing I hate to do more than anything is sorry, I was looking at something else here. One thing I hate more than anything else in this art form is sanding. So I will do everything I have to do to not have to sand. So I'm just putting a little bit in, letting it settle, coming back until I feel like it's high enough that I haven't wasted all of my time and none of these are going to pop out. That's perfect. Now I want to clean off my gloves. I'm going to come back and pick out any specks I see and move things around so that they're kind of where I want them to be and pop some bubbles and we'll be done. And we're back. It's tomorrow, or today. I'm pretty happy with this. I like the design. I don't hate it. It's just not what I initially wanted to do, but that's how art usually goes for me. This is my first time with this mold too, and so far I'm really liking it. It's like thick. It's substantial, and it's shows me it's hopefully going to last for a while. It's the perfect size for a trivet too. Like I said, this is just over 6 inches. There we go. I like the thickness of it. It's the perfect thickness. Let's go try it out. Get some feet on it.